Hello! No countdown today. Don't know why. Just haven't bothered. What's going on? Going back to truly Bedrock. I'm a little bit late. I've been editing this week's video and I forgot what time it was. I was supposed to start at 10 o'clock, so I guess that probably excuses me from the live stream, the countdown. Diego says, hi, I'm new here. Hello, new here. Thought your name was Diego. Jeez. Make your mind up. Loomis says, hi, Lawful Meteor. Hello, Foxy in chat. Chainer605. Good evening, Foxy. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. I need to press a button so you can actually see the game, I guess. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Right. We've got a lot of digging to do, again. There are other projects I'd like to start, but today's going to be digging because I need to get this project dug. There's no time like the present. Just checking on you guys. You've got music, you've got sound, everything okay? You can hear the game sounds all right, yeah? Everything good? Let me know. Let me know if the music's too loud or too quiet. If you can't hear the game sounds very well. We did a Twitch stream last night, so everything should be just about right. Lucas, hi Foxy, hello. Oh, I've gone through the wrong portal. Oh well. We'll have a long fly down the tunnel then. A nice long fly down here. Could really do actually with some more wood to make more chests with, because the chests up here are filling up so quickly, it's ridiculous. Everything's good, says Lawful Meteor. That's good news. Excellent, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look at all the work we've done. There's so much room to fly around in here, it's unbelievable. But we've still got a lot more to do. We have many more digging ahead of us. And it's gonna be a lot of digging. I don't want to do it, but I really want to sort those chests out so that so they're a bit more in order, really, because it's a bit ridiculous now. And they're floating. But can you imagine smashing all of those chests that are just like full of stuff? Oh man, it'd be a nightmare. The lag would be unbearable. Maybe I could put like a little sorting system underneath it to sort all the blocks out in the right places. That might not be a bad idea to do in the future. Oh, my blocks are disappearing before my very eyes. No, don't disappear, cobblestone. You're so important and valuable to me, that one piece of cobblestone. I couldn't bear losing you. What's going on today? How's everybody doing? What have you been up to? What time is it for you? Where do you come from? I want to know it all. My headphones are very loud. Hi Foxy, love your podcast, says Dooge. Thank you. I love making it. It's good. I'm going to be recording our podcast later tonight for this week. Got Jesse B and hopefully both Jesse and Slack will be turning up. They haven't said they won't, so we'll see. It's about time we did another live one as well, but we haven't suggested or talked about that, so might not be doing a live one again just yet. But I'd like to. We did say we'd do it monthly. And I think it's been at least a month since the last one. I can't remember actually. If anyone can remember when the last live one was, that would be useful. So we can see how far behind I am. 12:17 PM in Saudi, 7:15 PM in Australia. Screwlicious, I'm working, so we'll mostly lurk. I've liked the video. Oh, good. Oh, good. Thank you very much for liking. It's very important that you all like the live stream. It helps me greatly. Get out of the way. Silly, they're lazy, you uselessness. Thankful for the stream, says Dweeby Does. Can't sleep and bored. 2:17 AM here. Oh, jeez, that's very early. Wow. 5:17 AM here. Just got back from work. Wow, you obviously working nights. What do you do, Scott? Watching you from Malta, says Mr. Nevado. Amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Hi, Foxy, says Epic Bladder. I wish I had an epic bladder and don't have an epic one. I think I've probably got one of the smallest bladders in the world. Dazzling Hen says 4:48 in India. Hello, says Nitro again from last stream. I recognise that name. Did you consider using TNT to clear the space faster? No, I didn't, because I don't have any, and I'd have to gather a ridiculous amount because it doesn't really work ever so well on stone. It's a bit slow. And we're underneath Chaos Hill. And if I had an accident with TNT, then it would probably upset quite a lot of the Truly Bedrock members who's built a lot of stuff on top of it. So I don't think TNT would be a good option for this. I work at the Chewy warehouse. Imagine Amazon, but everything you could ever imagine for pets, says Scott. Oh, that must be fun. I bet it stinks, though. Pet toys smell, don't they? They do. 4:18 a.m. in my neck of the woods, says Ryan. Nitra is 1 p.m. for you. Wow. Got people from everywhere. All over the place. Hello, says Bibba. Hello, Bibba. How are you doing? What's going on? We're playing on Truly Bedrock again. We're digging out even more stone. I'm, at this point, quite bored of digging out stone, I'm not going to lie. But we're making significant progress. So I don't think it'll be too many more streams digging out stone. I hope. Well, at least I don't have to dig out all of that bit. It's already gone. If only there was more big caves in this area. Get out of the way, Alays. Jeez. I'm good, how are you, says Bibba? I'm good, thank you. Roth's here. Why will YouTube not send me notifications about live streams? Why? Roth, chances are you're probably subscribed to a lot of people, and chances are you probably watch more other content creators more regularly, and YouTube's trying to do its best to give you content you actually like rather than stuff you've told it you like. Because that's how YouTube works. It's like going into a shop and saying, I'd really like some bananas, and the shopkeeper going, yeah, but you bought oranges last time. You want some oranges? No, I want bananas. Well, I'm not going to tell you where they are because we think you want oranges. But I'm here for bananas. Yes, but because you had oranges last time, and let's be honest, you had oranges the time before as well, didn't you? In fact, you bought quite a lot of oranges. We think you really want oranges. But today I want bananas. No, oranges, mate. How did we know you want bananas today? Well, I've just told you. No, you can't tell us. We have to guess how it works. That's most accurate analogy, says Dweeby does. Indeed. Are you saying you are bananas, says Ruff? Indeed I am. Notifications on and everyone except you, says off on everyone except you, says Ruff. It doesn't matter. You had oranges last time. It doesn't matter what you set your settings are. You cannot tell Google. They will just figure it out. Why don't you invite people for digging? Trusted ones, says Nick. Because it's a Truly Bedrock server. I can't just invite anyone on. It's not. We have rules against that. Foxy, thus is how you pronounce my name. Epic Blade. Epic Blader. No, it definitely says Epic Bladder. Sorry, you've just spelled bladder wrong. Best YouTube algorithm explanation ever. Indeed. Stupid YouTube, says Roth. I agree. Perhaps, Roth, what you need is an account, right? I know you've got multiple YouTube accounts. One that you only watch FoxyNoTail stuff on. And then it won't be able to be confused with all of the other things that you do. Solely no-tail. That's what you need. Everyone should have one of those, and that should be your main YouTube account that you only watch FoxyNoTail on. You should watch all of the other stuff, all that other rubbish that's on YouTube. You just watch that on a different account, an alt account, because clearly, you know, the stuff I'm doing is far more interesting and more important. William says, Bedrock players, I thought mud blocks could pull items through with hoppers. It's not happening for me. It's a parity issue. Yeah, well, basically, when they invented mud on Bedrock Edition, they made a bit of a boo-boo. Because it was supposed to be a half a block like soul sand, and but not slow you down, it would cause frogs all sorts of pathfinding problems. So what they did is they said it in a changelog. We're going to basically break mud so that we can have frogs working properly, and we'll fix it later on in another update. And they just haven't done that. So I've got a feeling that mud is going to be just like wrong on Bedrock Edition, probably for quite a long time. I would be amazed if it gets fixed anytime soon, because they would have to do a significant amount of work on pathfinding for other mobs in order to make mud blocks actually work. So, yeah, there's your explanation. It's probably not the best explanation in the world, but it is an explanation. So there you go. You're welcome. Where's my box of many rubbish? Many rubbish. YouTube in a panic after level 99 expert Minecrafter cracks the algorithms chain. Yeah, I figured it out. Rotated out. Do you have your bell selected to all on his page? The Streamy does. You can select different things with the bell now? Oh my goodness. How can we make YouTube more complicated for people that want to find regular content? Well, let's just add all the options in so they don't know what to press. The alien doctor is in. Good morning, Foxy and chat. I'm glad you're here, because if we have any problems with aliens, any aliens hurt themselves, at least we know the doctor is in and you can get them fixed. This is good news. My next video that's coming out this week, it'll probably be Saturday, is going to be quite long, I think, because I'm about 22 minutes in and I'm midway through a tutorial section of the video, and there's quite a lot of stuff after that. So expect a relatively, I mean, I could probably split it into a two-parter, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to leave it as one long video. So hands up in the chat if you enjoy longer videos. Put your hand up. And if you don't, then, well, tough, I guess. Roth, YouTube didn't notify me either. Foxy's Discord did, though. Exactly. Roth refusing to have the announcements on the Discord, as usual. I'm finally an early stream, I realise, says Nitro. Yeah. Yes, Lawful, I got a Discord ping too, but 10 minutes late. 10 minutes late? Oh, man. Discord let me down now. I can't win. It seems all of the social media platforms don't want me to have any views. They're all against me. FoxyNoTail is doing too good. We need to slow him down a bit by not telling anyone he's doing anything. That's what it is. Within reason, says Mr. Balrog. What's within reason? Give me your boundaries. Okay, Lawful with the hand up. Mr. Balrog with the hand up. The Alien Doctor with the hand up. Roth with the hand up. Squirrelicious with the hand up. Nobody with a kind of a hand up. Chainer with a hand up. Skycrafter with a hand up. Okay, that's not a bad number of people. Dazzling Sen says, hey Foxy, there's a bug in which armor sounds when equipping in the main slot are not coming. We're still on 1.19.10 on here, so that's not really a fair test. Well, it doesn't surprise me. They've been fiddling with that recently, haven't they? Because they've only just been added back into the game, I think. Or was that Java Edition? Tim with a hand up. Can suit about 40 to 60 minutes or so, says Mr. Balrog. Oh yeah, I don't think it'll be any longer than that. I imagine it'll probably be sort of touching on, if not just past about 40 minutes, probably. Hopefully not, because I'm pretty sure I can cut down the later part of the video, because that'll be mostly me. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of clips. That's what I'm concerned about. There's about 45 clips and I'm on about clip 20. And I'm already 24 minutes in. But generally speaking, the later ones are probably quite short. Got notification about almost immediately, says Ryan. Ryan's figured it out. He gets what he wants. Thanks, Ryan. Good news. I'm going to break someone's ladders again in a second. Hello, gamers. This is Daniel. Hello. How are you doing? What's going on? What's happening, Daniel? Now would be a good time to insert ads, says YouTube. I don't think it would. We've literally just started. An ad right now, at 15 minutes in, I think would be a little bit greedy. I think it'd be a little bit inappropriate, YouTube. Does sign work on here, lol, says Lost in Wales. No, but I'm going to be making it work. I just haven't got round to it. I just need a few minutes to actually sort it out, because there's a little bit of a different system for YouTube on my StreamerBot app. So I need to figure that out. But yes, I can't see any reason why I wouldn't be able to get that to work on here. And then everybody can have a sign. Doing about half as many likes as watchers right now. Doing a good job, everybody. Oh my goodness. Only half the... You haven't all instantly come in and liked the video? This is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. And what do you mean you're not all channel members? Jeez, totally unacceptable. Everyone should be a channel member because it's so useful. To be fair, the VIP and above channel members is the same as patrons, so you do get perks like joining servers and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't quite understand the YouTube channel memberships just yet. I think it's because they make it very complicated for creators in the admin section to actually do anything with it. You need more viewers in the stream, says Limecraft. Right, I'll go and get them. Hang on a minute. I know I need more viewers. Everybody needs more viewers. How am I supposed to fix that? I already like the video, says Nito. Excellent. Excellent. You're all doing my bidding. This is excellent news. Good, Foxy. How are you doing, says Daniel. I'm doing okay, thank you very much. I was really tired all day yesterday, and I did stay up quite late watching... we were talking about Top Gear and the Grand Tour in our stream yesterday on Twitch yesterday evening, and I may have spent a couple of hours after the stream watching a couple of episodes. But it was nice. It was nice to wind down with some quality content that I enjoy. I'm going to call some friends and come on the stream, says Linecraft. Well, thank you very much. You could also, you know, hit the share button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. All of that sort of engagement will encourage YouTube to just tell other people that might not necessarily already be subscribed to me that, hey, there's this interesting Minecraft live stream going on. Why don't you come along? Why don't you come along and see what it's about? You might enjoy it, and then we can, you know, not recommend it to you ever again because you chose to subscribe. Sounds good. I'm subscribed, says Livescrap. Excellent, that's good. Excellent, yes. Many subscribed. Hang on, it's really annoying me, this little pop-up that's telling me to insert an ad. It's gone now, don't worry. Oh, I want to know, you on Twitch too? Let me follow, says Nitro Gaming. Yeah, Twitch is Tuesday and Wednesday evenings, about 7:30 PM my time, which is currently BST, although I don't think it'd be too long before we go back to GMT again. It's probably normally around about October time. But at the moment, I think we're still enjoying British summertime. Are you also a programmer, says Ryan? You seem to have a larger than expected knowledge of underlying code base than a typical player. I'm not a programmer as such. I have done programming. I've even got a few apps and pieces of software like pruning tools and stuff that is programming. But I'm not a professional programmer, and everything I've done I've learned as I've gone along. But I've spent an awful lot of time working with Bedrock Edition, working with Java Edition, working with Bedrock Edition add-ons and packs. I'm a marketplace partner, so I've spent a ridiculous amount of time with the inner workings of Bedrock Edition. I've never actually hacked into, like a lot of people have, the official game code and looked at that. I've never done that. I don't think I would know where to start with that, to be honest with you. But yeah, anything to do with entity behaviors, add-ons, that sort of stuff that's accessible. And I've learned about either through looking through the code or through the online tools that are available. So I think I know a reasonable amount. And I used to do, I play Minecraft all the time, so I used to do a lot of testing. I've spoken to a lot of developers about things, you know, how certain things work as well. So I'm not 100% knowledgeable on everything. But I would say I've got a good knowledge of a lot of the inner workings of the game compared to most. Filled up my blocks again. I've done that. Some sort of the naming conventions they've used is funny, says Mr. Balrog. It is. There are some bizarre naming conventions on Bedrock Edition. Totally not unified at all, which makes life very interesting and difficult when you're trying to do anything and nothing matches. I fell in a hole. Good at that. Very good at that. I need to make a bit of space in my inventory. I've got way too much stuff. I don't know why I'm carrying this fire resistance. Like, I'm totally expecting to fall in lava up here at Y107. But, just in case. Good day, Foxy. YouTube driver almost got me. No notification you were live. We've just been talking about that centrally for 79. Wasprain says, are you excited for the game test API? To be honest with you, that's one of the few things I've never actually looked into. I see a lot of work and development on that, and from what I understand about the game test API, because it now includes a certain level of scripting as well, it is, you know, it's going to become incredibly powerful and something that I definitely will want to be learning all about in the future in order to make even better add-ons, even better maps and stuff. But I don't know why, although I do with some experimental things when it suits me, because that entire process is in the experimental mode. There's not really much I can do with it, like in terms of marketplace and understanding it, and it's being worked on all the time, constantly changing, and I don't really want to learn it and get my ideas set with it, what I can do, and then it all change again. So I think I'm going to wait until, oh dear, someone's redstone there. So wait until it's a little bit more stable, hopefully, you know, out of state experimental, and then I will learn everything there is to know about it with a bit of luck. Are you excited about it? Placid Chat says, hey Foxy, can you make a tutorial how to report a bug because my email's not working? You really don't need a tutorial on how to report a bug. If you go to the Jira website, I think it literally explains it all to you there. Just, you know, if your email's not working, get a new email address. Email addresses are the easiest thing in the world to get. They're free, they don't cost you anything. And then you can log in, and then you can view the bugs and report bugs. There really is not much of anything blocking your way on that. What's your biggest strength in Minecraft? Says Diego. I would say it's falling down holes is probably what I'm best at, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty good at guardian farms. I'm very good at digging holes. I've got a lot of experience in digging. Don't know, you tell me, what do you think? If you've seen my content before, would you say my strengths are in Minecraft? Definitely not parkour or anything requiring skill. Don't forget flying into walls. Oh, yes. Yeah, how can I forget that? Flying into walls. Probably almost as good as, if not better than me falling down holes. What about you? What are your skills? In fact, let's have a little test. So everybody that can chat, think about what your strongest skill in Minecraft is in 1 or 2 words, and then just pop it into the chat, and I'll go through and see what everybody's really good at. Yeah, honestly, I came back to Minecraft after an 8-month hiatus and really feel like I've missed the ball with the new scripting, so dove into the deep end this week. There are some cool things you can do. Yeah, like I say, I think it's going to be absolutely massive. It already is, but I just don't know anything about it yet. So it's a big learning curve, that one, because it's so different to how anything else in the game works, and I just don't feel like I'm ready. But as soon as I dive in, that'll be it. I know I'll be lost in this rabbit hole for a long time. Roth says lemon sheep. Kill a redstone machine, says Nita. Was that redstone machines that kill people? Foxy, your MC strength is planning. No, it really isn't. Griefing, says Played Chart. Not the best one to be proud of. Redstone, says Lawful. Finding holes, says Charlene. Sounds about the same as me. Nitra says and farms. I'm okay with creating banners, says Squirrelicious. Waylander says, I'd say your greatest strength was creating characters with ever so slightly offensive accents. No. There's nothing offensive about the stereotypical accents that any of my characters have. I don't like the word offensive. I think being offended is such a subjective thing. To assume something's offensive, I think, is wrong. Unless you're genuinely offended by something, I don't think you could consider it offensive. And most of the people that have heard my Mr. Barbecue voice or my Big Chicken voice, that's, you know, or my Mr. Onion voice, that are from those areas where people, that is the stereotype, think it's funny. So I don't think it's I don't think it's a problem. I don't think accents could be unless you're ridiculing someone because of their accent, if you're playing with that accent and enjoying it and creating comedy from that, I don't think that can be an offensive thing. I know a lot of people do seem to think it is these days, but there's a very, very strange movement going on in the world right now where we're trying to literally label everything in the world as offensive because people like to claim they're offended on behalf of other people, and I think that's a bad stance to have on the planet, to be honest with you. Accents are just sounds that we make out of our mouths. There's no hatred or harm or upset to come from making a different sound with your mouth, unless you're saying things that are horrible to people, which are not nice. So I don't agree with that one. They're nearly as bad as the meerkats, as Waylander's wondering. Yeah, the meerkat he's not on, you don't see him as much on TV now, do you? When you do, it's the other one that's slightly less of an accent. Wasp Brain, my strength is PvP, gathering resources for Amrog, keeping my children alive, says William. Mad Lad has procs chat via Discord voice channel working via game test. I would assume he'd have used WebSockets for that rather than game test, although I'm sure there's some game test involved in it because there's scripting available, so that's interesting. We're so bad at designing chests, they're always a mess, I can't change it, says Nitro. Wasprain says, I feel like intent is very important when considering offending someone. Absolutely, yeah, and that doesn't get considered often enough. It's so easy these days to be told you're offending somebody when you genuinely were not intending to do that, and I think intent should be taken into consideration. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to try and go into some examples or anything like that because I don't think that's a good idea. But yeah, I agree. I meant terrible Clarkson impersonations anyway. They're not impersonations. I don't try to sound like Jeremy Clarkson. I don't know. I must have just watched so much of him over the years that it just seeps into my monologue. I don't understand. When I went to university, I went to a university that had a lot of people from down south of the UK, and I picked up a lot of the twangs from that. Then I spent a lot of time in Cornwall, and I picked up a lot of the twangs and mannerisms from that. And believe it or not, when I was in Cornwall, most of the people that I was surrounded by, believe it or not, were Australian. And I picked up a lot of twangs and things from that and mannerisms, and they just stick with me. And that's why my accent, generally speaking, is so confusing, because it's a mix of all of this nonsense from all of these places. So I don't intend to mimic Jeremy Clarkson. I just find myself doing it. Like on the video that I'm editing today, I was playing back what I'd recorded, and there's like, oh, strong Jeremy Clarkson vibes coming from this one, and it's not intentional. Mr. Navarro says, mine's starting projects and never getting to finish them. Yeah, I'm good at that. I'm pretty good at that one. Yeah. Dave Kevin says, FoxyNoTail. What is it, Dave? I still channel Eddie Izzard in a lot of my reactions to Squirrelicious. Yeah. If you don't mind sharing, what did you study at university, says Alien Doctor? Well, that's a long story, isn't it? The short version is media technology, which is basically, it was graphic design, web design, photography, 3D artwork, film studies all rolled into one, but with the like underlying how the technology works behind it, and what to look for in the future and that sort of thing. But it was so easy. I mean, anybody that played on a computer for 5 minutes could have done it. It was ridiculously easy. But I didn't start doing that. I actually, when I finished sixth form or college, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what field I wanted to go into, and I wanted to take a year off, a gap year, so that I could figure it out. But my parents were concerned that if I took a gap year, I wouldn't actually end up going to university. So they said, no, you've got to go to university. So out of all the people I was sort of hanging about with at school at the time, there was one person that had very similar interests to me, and they decided they wanted to go off and do mechanical engineering at Warwick University. So I thought, I like engineering, electronics, and fiddling about with all that sort of stuff. I could do that. That sounds good. So I went a few open days, got the grades I needed, and we ended up both of us going to Warwick University to do mechanical engineering. It turns out mechanical engineering has actually very little to do with anything mechanical. It's mainly thermodynamics, fluid dynamics, and a lot of maths. And whilst I had an A-level in maths, I wasn't prepared for the maths that came in this subject. It was absolutely, it was ridiculous. So whilst there was a small amount of electrical stuff which I enjoyed, and most of the practical stuff and pretty much anything that wasn't maths I was into and I could do it. As the course went on, for that I was only there a year. That first year, we were like having visitors from people that worked as mechanical engineers, and I just thought, I don't want to do any of those jobs. Those jobs all sound really boring. So I had a long think while I was there about what I did want to do. And at the time, when I finished my schooling, there weren't media courses. They just didn't exist. There were no, none of the big universities that had anything to do with media. And then all of a sudden there was this, I saw this advert for media technology at a not particularly reputable university. And I emailed the guy that was the head of it, and I said, look, I don't want to do what I'm doing. I want to come do that. Can I come do it? And he took one look at what grades I had and was like, yeah, no problem. Don't even need to apply. Just turn up. So I did that and I smashed it. I ended up with a first class honours degree. And I was so good at it that they picked me out of all of the people at that university that year to have to stand in front of the entire university during graduation and give a speech. And that was not much fun. It was very scary. But I was awesome. I won awards from the BBC for my work that I did while I was there. It was epic. Hey Foxy, can you tell me how to apply in the marketplace? Before you consider applying, consider what you've already done in terms of creating content for either the marketplace through other people or for the community, or, you know, have you created add-ons and resource packs that are generally well downloaded and well received? Do you create skin packs and things that you offer for download? Basically, unless you've got a history of doing stuff, chances are you're not going to get in. You can't just apply for the marketplace and just become a creator, because there's so many people that apply, it's ridiculous. So they're looking for people with experience, drive, experience not just in creating content, but experience in business, I guess, as well, to a certain extent. I think age plays a factor as well. So, but there is just a website where you can just go and click the apply button. They'll want a what's it called? Where you collate everything together, all the work you've done, and show it. So I created a secret part of my website that doesn't exist anymore, which was just like a big portfolio of all the work I'd done with explanations. I made a video of me explaining it all, what I'd done, and, you know, why I wanted to be a marketplace partner, and how many millions of downloads all my packs and stuff have already had. So, and it still took me a year after applying to be selected. Dazzling Hen says, Foxy, I've read that one. Nathan says, maths and engineering is like learning a new language, really difficult when you first start. Yeah, and without wanting to sound offensive, you obviously get a tutor when you go to university, and this tutor for maths, basically we had to go see them every Wednesday morning, and he would go through all of the stuff he'd set us and ask us questions and get us to basically write the answers and hand it in. And he didn't speak any English at all. He was Chinese, which was fine, I hadn't got any problems with that, but he didn't speak any English. So I was really struggling with it, like really struggling, and I kept going to him for help, but I couldn't get the help because he didn't understand what I was talking about. I didn't understand what he was talking about. So he used to just get really angry at me for not being able to do it, and I just used to feel like totally inadequate and totally stupid, and it wasn't great. And I went to see like the dean of the university. I was like, look, I'm really struggling here. I'm doing this course. I don't understand a thing of what I'm supposed to do. I've tried going off to learn it. I've tried speaking to the other people on my course about it, and it's just not going in. And the tutor, unfortunately, there's such a big barrier. I can't get anything done. And their point of view was just like, well, you need to work on communication with your tutor. It's like, what? I need to learn Chinese. So yeah, that was kind of the nail in the coffin that maybe decided I didn't want to continue with that. Correlation says, first year of my engineering degree, mostly maths. The applications of engineering came later years. Really struggled with my first year at uni. Congratulations for completing it, though. A first. Wow, well done, says Rotated Alface. Living Carrot says, morning. Not often do I get to say that. Usually wake up in the afternoon. Amy Dot says, interesting. That's very similar to what I'll start in studying in September, by the sounds of it. My course is Creative and Digital Media. It's meant to include lots of what you mentioned. Rob said, did a gap year and never got around to university. Your parents' instincts were spot on. Huge regrets. I think I would have gone. I did want to go to university. I really did. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And, you know, as a result, I wasted a year of my life anyway, you know, and a lot of money and student loan and my parents' money going to university for a year and throwing it down the drain. So I don't agree with you there, Roff. I think they were wrong. I did a computer science undergrad before the internet was a thing. Went back to forensic science later, says Waylander. Hello, Foxy, says Zish. Hello. How you doing? What's going on? What's happening? I've got this serious desire to organise those chests. I know it still take me forever, but I really want to see how much like actual useful things like emeralds and iron and coal I'm actually getting from this. But someone's comment to one of the live streams or one of the VODs was that's such a long way round to just gather a lot of coal, and I know it was a joke obviously, but I am getting a really reasonable amount of coal from this, and it would be interesting to see how much I got. What are you going to do with all the stones, says Living Carrot? We are going to create a new district on the server called the Not So Humble Hills. Or, you know, the Not Quite Humble Hills or something. I haven't come up with the full name of it yet, but I'm going to be selling all of this stone to the other members in order to create buildings so that they can live in the Not So Humble Hills area. Chess is still calling your name, says Lawful. Yeah. Wasp Brain, as much as I think your advice to rotate style face is all with the right intent and reasoning, I think if somebody's of Roth's status deciding that it's not for them or they don't have the time for it, I think you've got to respect that and allow, you know, understand that they're capable of making that decision on their own, so maybe don't keep pushing it. I think your intent and reasoning is lovely, but they clearly they know things that you don't about their own lives. Nightbot, you're so useful. Someone's just at Roth did uptime. Nightbot goes, Foxy has been live for uptime. Amazing. Nathan Wickenden says, you could make many redstone components with all that stone cobble. I could, but you also need redstone to make redstone components, and I don't have very many of that. In fact, I hardly have any of that at all. I can't jump over that. The hole is too big. Foxy's been live for 39 minutes and 29 seconds, according to my streaming software. Is it dead blurry on your screen, or is it just my live playback that looks blurry? But it looks like horrendously blurry on my end. Is it really blurry for you? Or is it, you know, do I look okay on it? Have I got like a quality button on there that I can press? Yes. Mine's showing in 144p. Let's put it in. Oh, yes. Oh, that's much better if you put it in actual speed. I kind of want to put it back to automatic, though, so it's not eating all of my internet. No option to do that. I'm goody. Thanks. Looks fine to me, says Living Carrot. Looks clear my side, says Meerkat. Fine my end, says Lost in Wales. Looks fine, mate, says Waylander. Looks normal to me, says Alien Doctor. Good. My little preview was in 144p. It was awful. Just a big smudge. That's better, says Grillicious. That's better. I haven't changed anything. I have it on auto. It gives me 480. Are you watching on mobile? 480 is probably a reasonable to watch it on a mobile device. I don't think it would be too blurry on that. But 144p, just not enough pixels. Not enough pixels. If each one of these blocks is 1 pixel, and that's 16, that's 32, you're only going to see like, well, 5 or 6 blocks before you've run out of pixels. So compressing this entire screen into 5 blocks worth of... Wow, very blurry. No on PC, but that's fine if I force to 1080. Oh, fair enough. It's never going to be as clear as a YouTube video, because when you're doing a YouTube video, you're recording a... Well, if you're doing it on... I don't use VBR or anything like that, but realistically, you're producing content for 1080p that's around about 50 to 70 megabits per second. Whereas when you're live streaming, you're streaming at 6,000 or 6 megabits per second. So, you know, you're streaming at a tenth of the quality that you would be recording a video at. So the fact that it doesn't look totally horrendous is quite good, really. 1080 still blurry, says Pip Realms. It's alright on mine. It's a little bit, you know, it's not perfect, like I'm saying, but it's not horrendous. Strange, my auto is 1080p, says Living Carrot. 1080 is still blurry. Oh man. Stop being all blurry for people. Making me look bad. If I stand still, it should be a lot clearer, right? Because it's the movement and the processing that makes it look... Yeah, it doesn't look too bad on mine, although the screen is very small. Very small. There's a lot of particles, a lot of movement on screen, a lot of blocks breaking, so it's going to be really using all of that 6,000 kilobits per second. How many space have I got? Not much. Okay, let's go pick some of these up, go deposit. I was going to say motion compression artifacts is Meerkat. Yeah, exactly. If I stay still, it's not like... I don't think by the look of mine it's blurry as a whole. It's just you're getting a lot of artifacting because of the motion. Where's my cobblestone? This is why I need to organise these chairs. One of these must contain cobblestone that's not full. This will do. Sometimes it takes ages to process HD when I upload something, but maybe that's just because they're all really long stream VODs. It can be. It's a bit strange, YouTube. Sometimes it can process something in seconds, and sometimes it takes hours. I don't know. I don't know whether it's a queuing system at their end or just like limited resources. Actually, speaking of YouTube, yesterday I went to download my stream VOD so I could look through it and get thumbnails and things. And then and that took 4 hours to download it, which it normally downloads in about 5 minutes. And when I look at my analytics, not just on my main channel, but on my second channel as well, it says that for the August the 23rd and 24th, I got 0 views, 0 impressions. And I don't believe it, because I never, you know, I normally get several thousand impressions a day. So that was odd. Doesn't help that most UK-based ISP only give 4 to 5 megabytes upload pipe. Yeah, I'm on Virgin Media and I've got 20 megabits per second upload. I used to get on the higher package about 40, which was a lot better. I was actually looking online the other day for a provider that gives more than that, and the only one you can get in most places of the UK is Virgin Media. Their gigabit broadband will give you 56 megabits per second upload, which is still really slow compared to gigabit download. But then there was another company that popped up that I never heard of before called Giga something or other, who were offering 900 megabit download and 900 megabit upload, but they are only available in like some small urban areas, so you can't get it anywhere basically, which is really annoying. I would love a system that allowed me to have more upload, because I do a lot more uploading than downloading. Even on mobile, mine looks fine. Samsung A51 says, oh, nothing special, but good quality for budget-friendly phone. Oh, I'm going to have to take a phone call. I'll be back in a second. It's a very important phone call. Could you hear me digging? Now we're breaking blocks while he takes an important phone call. It was very important, but it wasn't one that I needed to be knowledgeable about. I just needed to listen. Basically, oh, it's very exciting. I'm at my house that the house I live in isn't mine. It's my uncle's, and I rent it. And my uncle said to me last year, "Your time is up. You've had this amazingly good deal for too long. I need to sell the house, and I don't want to move." So I said, well, the house that I own that's rented out is worth about half as much as this house. So I said, what if I buy half of this one off you? And he's like, yeah, okay. And then we'll assess the situation in another 5 years or so time. So I put my house on the market in November, kicked my tenants out, bless them, and I got an offer to buy it in March, and it's finally going through today. It should be completing today, which means by the end of today I'll be very rich. and I got to go and give the buyers the keys later on today. That was just a phone call from the solicitor to say we're completing now, which is great. And then I have to give all of that money away again to buy myself another 5 years of time in this house. But at least then I won't have to pay rent because I'll own half of it. But that does mean then I'll have to pay for like all of the stuff that's wrong with it. New subscriber here. I'm loving this, says Troy. Oh, amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. Lease option agreement, says Wasp Brain. What do you mean by that? I would like to think in 5 years' time, if I play my cards right, I might be able to, like, either save up a bit or... there's no way I can save enough to buy the rest of it, but save up a bit for more of a deposit and have enough good accounts to get a mortgage. But at the moment, I'm in no position to even look at mortgages. Rent now, buy later, says Wasp Brain. Yeah, kind of, yeah. But it's been ridiculous. This house I'm in, I've been so lucky because I don't know how much detail I should go into with you guys really, but I'm paying less than a quarter of the rent that he was getting from the tenants before here, and I have been doing for about 7 years, and it's never gone up. So I've lived here for almost nothing. It's amazing. So by doing this, because I was getting a nice rental income from my other property, I've lost that. But at least I got a bit more security. Thank you. Nothing better than good old morning time. Thank you, Simbrett. That's going to help.
Chatted £5.
Help me buy the other half of the house.
Nothing better than a good old morning mine.
Nothing better than good old morning mine indeed, Simbrett. Thank you very much. Or buy now, pay later in the house. I don't think he'd let me do that. I don't think he'd be like, oh yeah, here's the full house. Well, I'll expect the rest of the payment at some point. I don't think he would do that, because that's a lot of money to just like assume somebody's going to give you in the future. So I'm happy having 50%. So now you know everything there is to know about FoxyNoTail's life. Isn't that exciting? Aiden Doc says, on one of your vlogs, you switched your second monitor around vertical. I'm considering doing the same, wondering. I didn't. I put it back again. Put it back. It's awful. I don't know whether it's just the type of monitor, because it wasn't an what they called the more recent screen technology. I can't remember. But yeah, you couldn't see the top and bottom. It just looked really faded and wrong. So I had to switch it back around again. It's actually sat over there now. I don't even use it unless I'm like desperately in need of a third monitor. Like if we've got Minecraft on in the background, AFK or something like that, I shove it over on that monitor. But yeah, I think if you're going to do that, you need one of those monitors that's got a ridiculously wide viewing angle on it, or a monitor that's specifically designed to work vertically. Jesse B is here. Hey Jesse, how you doing? Good morning. How was your stream yesterday? How'd you get on? Did the raid peeps stick around for you, or did they all toddle off? Did they do the polite thing of turning up and then like slowly creep out the door like they do? I'm just gonna go stand over here by the buffet. Polite raiders. It's like being at one of those parties you really don't want to be at, like a wedding or something for somebody you don't really like. You've got better places to be. 3 a.m. and it's hot as all. Get out, I'm sleepy, says Jesse. Fair enough. Lol, they mostly stuck around for a while. Oh, that's good. Oh, I think I left something in the car. I'll just go check it. Come on, darling, you can help me check. Get the kids, they need to help check as well. Having very exciting times here today, Jesse. This digging is just ridiculously entertaining at this point. It's amazing. Living Characters, I've been considering splitting my screen in 4. It's a huge Toshiba TV that my brother's friends just arrived at our house. They've just found it outside someone's house for free. Oh, amazing. Okay, so if you're going to do that, I've actually been looking online for a little while now for software that allows you to divide your. It'd be really nice if you could divide your monitor into 4 actual monitors. And there's some software called Actual Virtual Desktop, and that's rubbish. And there's another one called Actual Window Manager or something, Windows something or other, and that's rubbish. You can't have your one monitor as 4 separate displays, but what you can do, either using the Windows snapping tools or Power Toys, Microsoft Power Toys, which is free, is you can actually segment it up. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it actually, but if I move this window, you can see, look, I've got different areas using Power Tools that I can snap stuff to. So when I'm doing my Twitch streams, I put my screen down there, I put my music up here like this, and then I have, can I pop out chat on YouTube? I can. So, and then I will put my chat there like that. So that's how I stream on Twitch. So this bit of the screen here is perfect 1080p, or it's actually slightly bigger than, but with Windows resolution, it's scaling to 1080p, and it's loads better. So I would suggest doing something like that. Can I put it away again now? Restore chat. There we go. That shovel is groundbreaking, says William Prophet. Ha ha! It is indeed. Kitsune is here saying hello, peeps. Hello, Kitsune. How are you doing? What's going on? It would have been really nice if during that phone call I could have toddled off to the hello, young man, to the little boy. Have I lost an? Oh no, they're both there. Oh, he's stuck on a fence. Of course you are. Total morons. Total morons. I don't know how they do it. How was our Foxy holidays with family, says Kitsune? Well, you'll be able to see that tonight at 6 p.m. UK time, which is currently BST. My video holiday montage vlog will be out. However, there is a bit of sad news, and that is I haven't done any vlogging since I got back. I've talked to the GoPro about twice. I'm finding it very difficult to get back into it because of, various things that have happened at home, family stuff, and yeah, I'm just not in the right frame of mind at the moment. But I do hope to pick it up again soon. But my main focus is getting used to this new schedule at the moment and trying to pump out content. But it was good. That's cool. I downloaded Power Toys a while ago. I messed with it when I then forget about it, lol, says Alien Doctor. Yeah, it's just really nice to be able to hold shift and move it. There's normally with Windows snapping, you push it up to the corner, or you push it up to the other corner, or you push it up to the top for full screen. But if you want it, it's not always ideal to get it the right size that you want it. But with this, you just hold shift and drag it to one of the points on the screen, and it's just great. I really like it. I'm doing good. I took my CA Summer for a walk for the first day of spring today. Your cat, Summer, is that? You took a cat for a walk? Why you take a cat for a walk? Your world is really awesome, says Troy. It's not just mine. This is a SMP. So I've actually built a very, very small portion of it. But it is an awesome world, you're right. You just have the song, Miss Sparrow says, Jesse, you just have the song for it too. What? Jesse, just get on Discord and jam it. What? Very confused. Skrullish says, but it's about the journey, not the vlogs. Does your spreadsheet let you work out? Not exactly, no. It does give me an hour for lunch, but I tend to waste that sort of doing things like cooking and then eating. It's not ever so kind for that. But I do have a lot of free time and slots on it, so I have got plenty of time to exercise each week. I'm not very good at schedules or sticking to them, so I just need to concentrate on actually getting into a rhythm with work before I start squeezing other things into it. I don't mean I'm not going to do any exercise. It just means the main reason for me not doing anything good at the moment is just frame of mind rather than blaming it on schedules. But I'll get there. She's eating too much, so I thought I'd do us both the favours as Kitsune. Okay, fair enough. That's okay then. I'll let you off. I'll let you take your cat for a walk. without thinking you're a total moron. If it's good reasoning like that. Can I have a little bit on my shovel? Can you fix my shovel, please? Thank you. Appreciate it, mate. Only needed one flash potion that time. That's good. Nice. Right, toolbox. No, I want to keep my silk touch one, because otherwise I'll smash my inner chest to bits again by mistake. Lol, tell me why we have to have this heat waves and shit. Oh, I see. Geez, that mends quickly, says Living Carrot. Yeah, it was 30 levels in 30 seconds, but it's now actually around about 40 levels in 30 seconds. I don't know how it got better, but it did all of a sudden over an update, so it's fantastic. I love it. Best XP system in the world, if I don't mind saying so myself, which of course I don't. Oh, Chaos Hill. That's exactly where I need to be. How convenient. Be nice to actually get a good look at this area I'm digging out now from a distance, because it must be looking relatively large on the inside here. Oh, it is. Oh, yes. All coming together very nicely. Yeah. Good. Just keep it going. Keep digging. Just keep digging. Just keep digging. A more digging scream says, yeah, unfortunately, there's going to be a few of these for a little while. But we will get to the end of it eventually. Don't worry. It won't be forever. Just a little while. I do need to break it up. I do need to break it up with some new projects. So maybe we can start the Not So Humble Hills project next week. We'll get cracking on that. But I just think if I start something else, I'm going to really struggle to come back to this because it's so enjoyable. And I don't have off-camera time with Truly Bedrock anymore, so my off-camera time is when I'm streaming. So unfortunately, you guys have got to go through it with me, or it just won't happen. Why don't you use TNT, says Iron Fist? Well, there's two reasons. One is I don't have any TNT. Two, although I've got lots of gunpowder, I don't have any sand, so I just have to spend ages mining and gathering sand to get enough TNT, because stone, believe it or not, is very blast resistant. The main reason, however, though, is that above our heads is all of the incredible builds that the Truly Bedrock members have been building on KS Hill, and if I was to use TNT down here, because I'm a, you know, clever sort of fox that does clever sort of things, I would probably end up blowing it all to smithereens and then I'd be in big trouble. So I think digging is the safest and probably quickest way of doing it, believe it or not. I don't think TNT would be any quicker at all. He says through gritted teeth, lol, says a real official cab. But Foxy is rich enough to be humble. No, I'm not rich enough to be humble. That's why we're having the Not So Humble Hills area. Thanks to Mike on Switch, who's a good idea. But by the time all of the other Truly Bedrock members have bought all of the stone from me so that they can build in the Not So Humble Hills area, I will be rich enough to move into Humble Hills. Don't worry, Foxy, I've only got 65 Y levels to go. Now, I'm only going down to 96, so I don't... I've got like 11 levels to go after this level. So that's only like 27 more streams, and we'll be there. It should be just about done by the time we decide we're going to do a new season of Truly Bedrock. And catching up on this current season, I'm up to episode 15 right now, says Embracing Cassie. Oh, cool. Well, fortunately for you, I haven't done many episodes this season, so it's not much to catch up on. Only 11, says real official Cassie. Yeah, only 11. Y96 to Y107 is 11. That's maths. I should know. I've got an A level in it. I'm not very good at it, so it's quite possibly wrong. But that didn't stop them giving me an A level. Many years ago. Jeez. More torches, please. I may be the best person at maths ever. I can count to 5, says Kitsune. Nice. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Is that going to melt all of that snow? No, that's not melting that snow. Is that even snow or is it concrete? It feels like snow. It smells like snow. It tastes like snow. But turned out it's concrete. Huh. Interesting. Player says, I love you. Well, thank you very much. Hello, I'm your fan. Well, that's very nice of you. Back when you used an abacus as real official cat. Yeah, that's what they give me at A-level. I was the best with an abacus in my whole year at school. An abacus, jeez. I'm not that old. I had a scientific calculator, don't you know? You could do graphs on it and everything. Blocks of snow doesn't melt, says Lawful Mate here, but they might. Lawful, they might. This is Bedrock edition. I think I knew someone who could count to 12, says Living Carrot. No. Don't be ridiculous. There's no point in exaggerating and showing off. It's not going to do you or any of us any favours. Fake news. Did you sing Dancing Queen during Sums? Abacus. Shep. Welcome to the stream, Shep. Unfortunately, you've come in with an incredibly bad joke. Just like old times. How you doing, Shep? It's been ages. What's going on? What's happening? What have you been up to? We have slide rules in schools, says Lawful. I don't believe you. Nobody has slide rules. I had a logarithm book with slide rules as well. And no, nonsense. No, didn't happen. No. You all had scientific calculators like I did. Slide rules. Oh, man. Oh, I couldn't imagine using a slide rule. No thanks. No thanks, mate. Where's me box? Rubbish. Here it is. Many nonsense. Need a little bit of space for this stone. Come on. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, I've still got some dirt. Is that one? Is it stuck? Is it stuck dirt? Where's my dodgy chest gone? There it is. No. What are you digging out? Insert number. By insert number. What? Well, like in 10 days, I go to uni. I thought I could get in trouble there, you know. You go to university? Oh, amazing, Shep. Well done. What, are you going to go study? Does your texture pack has light level indicator? No, sadly not. Not possible to do with the texture pack. You can do it with an add-on, but it only does it on the block that the thing's standing on, which is a bit annoying. Come on, Shep. I need to know what you're going to be studying. I'm going to guess oh no, I was going to say agricultural studies, but it's not. It's digital film productions. Oh, amazing. Foxy looks to be digging a 100 by 100 hole down to 96, says Kitsune. I don't know how wide it is. It's just underneath Chaos Hill. No idea of the dimensions. I didn't count them. I don't think I'm going to bother. Because it's a lot. Many. Are you starting in this September then, obviously, clearly. Wow. Are you looking forward to it? Which university are you going to? Is it a local one to where you live? If it is, you picked wrong. You should go to one that's far away and learn the ways of the world in other places. How many blocks by how many blocks wide is that? Is what I meant, says Asphyxia. I've no idea. Not a clue. It's just underneath the hill that we've, all built on. So it's however big that was. But it's not a square. I'm not digging out a square. It's a funny old shape, as you can see. a bit random. Freshers Week will sort you out, says Waylander's wondering. He's just trying to hollow out the hill to create more chaos, says Jessie B. Indeed. It's a surprise, though. Don't tell any of the members. No need to light level pack. Just put torch every 8 blocks, says Rudinanto. Well, that's just too convenient, isn't it? That seems too simple, doesn't it, Slack?
Do it.
Oh, man. Where did Slack go off my stream deck? Speaking of that, I'm doing back to school tomorrow, says Living Kara. Oliver went back on Tuesday. He went back a couple of days ago, bless him. He started up back in August. I've never known the kids go back to school in August. They only had 5 weeks at summer holiday. It's very unusual. But then they do normally give him about 3 months off at Easter and in February and October, which you've got to find time off work for. I don't drink, says Shep. Oh, you will. Why do you not drink? Is there a medical reason, or is it just decision? If there's no medical reason behind it, get stuck in, enjoy it, and then you'll learn that you never want to do it again by the time you finish university. Release a Wither, it will be fine, says Daniel Woodward. I mean, it would probably clear this area out a lot faster than myself or TNT, but again, I don't think the other members would be overly happy with me destroying all of their hard work above the hill by putting a Wither in here. Out with your logic and sense, says Real Official Gaz. Don't tell us secrets, says Rick Roy. So, hey, Ricky! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. No medical reason, just stop during the Great Panny. Yeah, I did at university a lot, but I barely do at all now. Mainly because it doesn't agree with me, and also because I go one of either way if I have too much, and it's very difficult knowing when to stop. So I generally just don't anymore. But I either be very happy and chatty or a total nightmare. Can you imagine? Subsidised Union Bar helps, says Waylander. Yeah, absolutely. Don't ruin my build, says Jessie B. Speaking of light levels, it's kind of weird that you're lighting up while you dig instead of getting horribly attacked constantly. Why is that weird? What, because I would normally just get attacked constantly, or because... I don't understand. I space torches 15 blocks apart in strip mine tunnels. Yeah, in strip mine you can, because that's the light distance you're covering, but when you've got a big open area like this, the diagonal will be further than the distance between the torches. I started early and learned quickly that I don't like special juice, says Kitsune. Yeah. But the thing is, when you're at university, literally everyone else will, and you'll be the only one sat at home or sat in your dorm or wherever you are, sober and missing out. So I would, not that I'm advocating alcohol, because I don't think that's a particularly responsible thing to do during a live stream on a YouTube channel, but it's just part of the whole process. So I would just enjoy yourself. Don't stick to what you know. Go with the flow, learn new things, keep your mind open to everything, all the different cultures and ways of doing things, and find your own little path. Was the best thing about going to university is not getting a degree, it's learning that there's a lot more ways to do things in the world than you grew up believing. And it really does teach you how to be your own person, and it really helps you define what's important to you in life. Things that you took for granted that because that's what your parents and your upbringing taught you, but all of a sudden you question everything and you become just a much better person because of it. And you can't do that without being really drunk. Impossible. I tried. Not too bad, just enjoying the old lurk and work, says Ricky. Ah, fair enough. You usually don't light up until you've been attacked a lot, says Lawful. Do I not? Maybe I didn't have any torches in those particular situations. Third hand cargo says, I like to place torches on the 10's coordinates, sees to keep track in enough spawn and fair play to you if you can think about that. I couldn't imagine putting all of that time and effort into even thinking about what coordinates I'm currently stood on. Unless I'm specifically trying to put something in a specific place or go to a specific area, I don't even think about coordinates. Just think, oh, it's getting dark, I'm going to put some torches down. Efficiency while placing torches really isn't required when they're going to be totally temporary. Because I'm going to be digging them all up in a minute to do the next level. And placing them again. And again. And again. Where's my junk chests? Have I really run out of chests again? I can't have run out of chests again. It's impossible. No! 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 Ah! I knew it! How big is it? Your shirt says it all. Many, 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 many. Exactly. Yeah, but all of a sudden we find 25 streams later, Foxy has manually hand dug his own down to bedrock. No, absolutely not. Jeez, no thank you. What have we had? I can still have fun with just a Coca-Cola, says Yet. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, you can always hang out with the party people and have a regular juice. Third Hand Cargo says, I like to place torches on the tens coordinates. It's easy to keep track. Oh, I've read that one. Try not to say Pepsi is better shit. I'm also going in as a mature student, not age, in age, not brain. Yeah, but you'll still... Yeah, but still. Mature student means nothing. We had mature students in with us when they were there and they were worse than us. Waylander says one bit of serious advice I'd give you, no booze types, is watch out for people who think spiking drinks is funny. Oof. Let's not get into that. All of a sudden, I've read that one. Shulkerbox times is meerkat. No. We might have to build some sort of system to filter all of that junk into shulker boxes at some point, because it's all going to have to go into shulker boxes. But I generally, when I'm going to do that, I just activate my also clicker and just spam it all in. We shouldn't take too long. It's only 48,000 chests over there, it'll be fine. What could go wrong? I picked up all of the stone. Leaving stone behind, this is no good. Are we nearly there yet? We're nearly there. Oh, not far to go, peeps. Not far. More dirt coming up on the horizon. This is exciting times. Oh, look at the variation of content you're getting here. From shovels to pickaxes, back to shovels again, then some more pickaxe action. Putting things in chests, taking things out of chests. Going and fixing pickaxes at the Guardian farm. It's so variated and interesting. What an entertainment feast you're all having. You're so lucky. Nightbot, like, do all of the things. Thanks, Nightbot. How many blocks until Foxy hits dirt again? Vote now. Next week or next stream. Oh, there we go. It's here. The dirt's here. It's time to switch up again. Next time on FoxyNoTail's Minecraft Adventures. Will there be more dirt? Perhaps some gravel? Maybe he'll find yet another emerald ore piece. All this and more on next week's show. Put that one there. That one there. There we go. Brilliant. I didn't smash a hole into the outside. It's fine. Can't prove anything. What we got? It's a shame you can't have some type of hoover for all the blocks on the floor. I know, those little blue hoovers over there are totally useless. They just get in your way or fly off. What will he do next, is Pickles? Oh, can I ask you about the brambles? Or do I have to wait for the vlog? It is in the vlog. We got a very small amount. They were mostly gone, but we did get some. But all the good ones were like right in the thick of the bramble bushes. And Yeah, couldn't reach them. It was very spiky. Expert level multitasker, says Crazy Tucker. That's me. Yep. Yes, definitely so. 100%. Times 2. That's nice to get some at least. Let's get soon. Yeah, it was nice to grab some with him. It was a lovely little morning. We went and got some, and he ate most of them before he turned completely pink, head to foot in juice. This one trick, all the zombies hate him, says Mr. Borog. What's that? Some sort of like clickbaity title? Oh, excuse me, I've got itchy ear. Does anyone find these earphones just make your ears itch? I don't know why. It's not like they're putting anything in. They're not like in-ear earphones. They don't have to make my ears itch. I've got some over-ear headphones, which are fine, but they're just a bit overkill. And then you can't hear literally anything else going on. So if anyone knocks at the door or, someone turns up, I can't hear them. Speaking of zombies, I can hear a zombie. They make my ear hurt, says Kitsune. I think it's just because they're a bit loose and they move around a bit. I think that's what it is, rather than them like, I don't know. I used to have in-ear earphones before Apple iPods was a thing, and I did quite like them, but they also tend to like massively block out literally everything else as well, don't they? Which I know most people want noise cancelling headphones, but I don't. I don't like noise cancelling headphones. I like to be able to hear my surroundings as well as whatever's in my ears. Particularly if I'm like walking Nelly or going for a bike ride, having noise cancelling. I can understand if you live in a house full of like really noisy, annoying people, but I don't. I live here on my own. You mean family? Yeah, really noisy, annoying people, otherwise known as family. Family. That's family. Why can your car jump such a long way? Family. Wow. Is that powerful, man? Alien Duck says I was never a fan of noise cancelling headphones either. You must also not live anywhere near any annoying people like family. Is it possible to make a resource pack showing light levels? No, it's not, Manish. It is not, unfortunately. You can make a add-on that will show you light levels of a particular block that an entity is sat on, but there's no way of making a light level pack from a resource pack. Although I say that, I think the guy that made that like Java style F3 stream from Minecraft found a way to do it on the block you stood on with a resource pack. But I don't know what magic he used to do that. And I couldn't tell you how to do it, and I certainly don't want to try and figure it out. I don't think you need to know light levels. Why do you need to know light levels anymore? What's the reasoning for it? We used to need to know light levels, but you don't need them anymore. I think there's fancy ones that you can adjust either noise cancelling or not, says Kitsune. There is, but generally speaking, I find if they've got that rubber bit on that goes right in your ear, then that just naturally deafens you anyway. And if you've got over-ear headphones that have a closed back, they just naturally deafen you as well. Not as good as noise cancelling, but you are substantially more deafened than you are with open back headphones or with like the old style AirPods like I got, or Apple earphones, whatever they're called. Since 1.18, I don't think knowing light levels is important. The only place I could think it might be slightly important is the Nether, because they've reverted quite a lot of the light level changes in the Nether, haven't they? They've said that certain mobs can spawn in light level less than or above a certain amount. I can't remember what it is now, but that was in one of the change logs. But generally speaking, you don't need them. If it's dark, you know when it's dark because it looks dark and mobs are spawning it. My advantage of having a quiet dog, says Living Carrot. Yeah. Nellie's very quiet. She hardly makes any noise. Never barks unless I get her really excited about something. But she never barks at other people or like people passing the house or past the window, or even if she's in the garden and she hears people going past, she doesn't bark. 0 to 11 for Nether, says Rudinato. Well, there you go. Try bone conduction earphones. I love mine. They're the ones that sit on your temples, aren't they? I think I find that quite annoying, personally. But I think my brother used to have a pair a long time ago, and he kept telling me how good they were. But he doesn't wear them anymore, so they can't be that good. I think that'll probably make my ears itch even more if my bones are wobbling about. Nellie's such a sweetie, says Lawful Media. She is. I don't think you can get any quieter than my dog. He's a greyhound, so he just lies asleep, taking up space on the sofa all day. Yeah, that's pretty much Nelly. Just sleeping in the front room either, or watching out the window, sitting on the arm of the sofa, facing out the window, seeing what's going on in the world. We're so close. Not many to go now, peeps. Nearly got another full inventory though. Oh, that will be outside, and apparently it's raining. I have some open back Sennheiser headphones that I really like. Barely cancels out any noise either, says Alien Doctor. Yeah, they kind of do the same effects of like these ones that just sort of sit on the bottom of your ear rather than going into your ear, I guess. Do you think Mojang will work on the Alley AI? I love it when mine gets stuck on lanterns. Yeah, that's supposedly fixed in 1.19.30. It was in the last changelog, I believe, that they won't no longer get stuck on hanging objects, but I'll believe it when I see it. The mob pathfinding AI on Bedrock is just inherently broken. So as much as they try and tweak things and fiddle with things, they're always going to be fighting a losing battle just because it's just an impossible task to fix something that's inherently broken. I think anything they do is likely going to be a bodge job unless they like actually go into the proper code behind it all for all of the mobs and start tweaking with that. But I think they'll be terrified of doing that, because when they do that, that's just going to upset every one of the marketplace creators whose maps rely on any sort of current logic or pathfinding. I think it will cause a lot more bugs than it solves for the first few iterations of it as well. Every time you say peeps, it reminds me of Georgian writer Pepys, pronounced the same. So peeps. Just can't get out of my head, says Living Carrot. Waylander says, do you think there will be ever a concerted effort for full parity? They've backed and forth so much over, full parity Java Edition. We've had YouTube, Minecraft Live, where they've told us that absolutely will never be parity, and then like the one after that where they said we're working towards full parity. I don't think full parity is achievable. I think what they're more likely to do is swerve Java Edition over the course of the next few years as they phase it out to more like be in line with Bedrock Edition for certain things, and then just claim that everything works as intended and therefore it's parity. Like, I don't see them fiddling with Redstone or making any major changes to Bedrock Redstone, even though it's quite broken, because again, that's a massive overhaul of the engine that I just don't think they consider it's bad enough to consider doing something like that. So I think they'll just put a stamp on it works as intended, and I think none of it will really matter once Java Edition is canned off, because then we'll have nothing to compare it to. But people still will. They'll be like, well, on Java Edition, you used to be like this. They'll be like, yeah, but Java Edition's not official anymore, so it doesn't matter what you think. But I think they'll try and get as close as they can within reason. And I think that reason will come down to developer time and cost of developer time in ratio with how difficult those things are to fix and how necessary they are to be at parity. How much sense does it make to pay to develop a same game twice as Pickles? Exactly, not very much sense, does it? Not very much sense, especially with Bedrock Edition getting closer and closer and closer to Java parity, and with it already being a substantially bigger game. There's more players on it, there's more monetization options. It's good. Yeah, I just, there's very little point at all in Java Edition anymore. I think it literally only exists to keep the Java Edition fanboys and content creators happy, and to stop massive what's it called, pushbacks from the players, from the player base. Even though majority of those players probably don't even play Java Edition, there'll still be a huge pushback. Wayland says, I was hoping more for Offhand than Redstone, to be honest. Again, massive overhaul of the player entity and mob AI, so that's probably why it's taken so long. And they'll be blaming it on, oh, it's too difficult to come up with a touch control scheme that works. But realistically, I think the main issue and the main roadblock they're going to find there is just how hard it will be, or how much of an overhaul the player entity and other entities will have to make that work, and how much that will affect things like marketplace content. And that's a big consideration for them. And I know it's not a big deal for us normal players, but for when you've got, 500 or so marketplace creators with thousands and thousands of maps that rely on things to work in a specific way, when they fiddle with something on that scale and it all breaks, that means every single one of those partners either has to take those maps offline and lose revenue, which loses the marketplace revenue, because let's not forget they make a huge killing off the marketplace content. But it also means the alternative is they go in and have to fix it all and rework it all, which when you're talking stuff that's older, that doesn't probably bring in that much money, that's a big problem. It's a very big problem. Not a nice problem to have. I'd love to have nether roof on Bedrock, even just for portals. No, I don't think they'll ever bring that. I think that's totally pointless. I don't think that's a good parity thing for them to do. If they do that, I'll be amazed. I think that'll be available with add-ons very soon, considering they've already made work on the dimension side of add-ons in order to make limited world heights or changeable variable world heights for the overworld. I see that coming to the nether at some point, so I'm sure we'll have community-based add-ons that will allow that, but I don't think Mojang will officially implement that. Maybe they will, but I think it's stupid. I don't think anybody needs to build on the nether roof for any reason. Sorry for late. Congrats to 50k. Been binged for 5 months because I'm slow, says Jerome. No worries. Thank you very much. K.O.Kin says, is it an SMP or normal survival? It's an MSP. An SMP. How many likes does this stream have? This stream has 73 viewers and 72 likes. However, I would bet that there are at least 20 people here who haven't hit the like button. And let's do an experiment that is, of course, there's no benefit to me at all. If anybody that hasn't liked the video likes the video, let's see how many likes we get compared to viewers. So go for it. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's see what the difference is. I think the difference will surprise you, and possibly me. My first YouTube comment, says Jerome. Amazing. Oops, just done, says Meerkat. 80 likes. Anyone else? 86 likes. Here we go. It's coming. 88 likes. Look at all of you lurking people not liking the live stream. Wow. 88. Well, it's not quite as many. Oh, 89 as I thought there would be. I thought the difference would have been bigger, but that's still a lot. So thank you very much. 89. Did I already say 89? I think I did. I got no more space for my stuff. Let's get rid of that. Don't need them. Not millions of those. Nice. In all fairness, the nether roof allows nether farms without having to clear out large chunks of nether and easy travel, says Nathan. It does, but then, in all fairness, going into creative mode and giving yourself everything you need saves you having to do anything in survival as well. It's not how the game's intended to be played. It's a cheaty, hacky way of doing it. It saves you time, but doesn't give you any benefit other than, cheating your way through a process. You know, you can build the same farms that you can build another nether roof in the nether, but you've just got to put more work in the way the game's intended to be played. So I'm really sorry about, you know, your argument there, but I just everybody's entitled to play Minecraft however they want to. And if you agree with that and that's what you want to do, then go for it. Absolutely, 100%, because it's your game, you play it however you want. But don't expect everybody to share the same opinion as you. And I think it's building on the nether roof is just pointless, because it can quite easily be done below the nether roof with a, you know, look how much digging I've done here. If I've spent all this time digging in the nether, I'd be able to have a massive nether farm, and it hasn't taken that much time really, like 8-9 hours. I withdraw my arguments, says Nathan. Exactly. Some people came just to leave a like, says Rudenante. Yeah. 92 likes now. There we go. See, I told you it's about 20 people. 20 of you just lurking about, not leaving a like. Who do you think you are? No, not everybody that joins sticks around. People join, they pop in, they pop out. They've got stuff to do. They've got lives to live. Some people probably never seen it before, might pop on just to see what it's about and go, I'm not really interested in that, and they'll disappear again. So the number of concurrent viewers is not necessarily the number of viewers that started. Some of them will be, but most of them will probably be people that have come in during the stream at some point. Let's get the like train going, says Simbrit. I think we just hit the end of it. But there we... Oh no, 95. We got some more. We got more likes. This is good news. Keep them coming, guys. If you haven't liked the video, the live stream yet, then hit that like button. Want to get as many likes in as possible. My goal for like... I know there's only 73 of you here, but my goal for likes this stream is 4,000. If we get 4,000 likes, I will sing a song and dance around for no particular reason. True story. I suppose I like it, says Jesse B. Come on, Jesse. Join the liking crew. You know you want to. Let's get us to 4,000 likes. No, when... I don't think YouTubers do that anymore, do they? But I remember there was a time when nearly every YouTube video would start with, let's get my like guy with 10 million people like this video. And there's like 5 views on the video. It's 10,000 likes on this video. I'll put a video on about how to get free gold in Minecraft. And just no. It was so consistent. Do people still do that? If it's 4,000 after you end the stream, will you still dance about? I will live in character. You just won't be able to see it. It'll be very disappointing for you, because you'll know that I was. Sounds like old school YouTube, says Nathan. Exactly. It was all everyone used to do that. It was all like that. If this video gets 10,000 likes, then I'll do something that all the other YouTubers are doing, but it'll be more interesting because I'm doing it. Oh, okay, yeah. I like the video then. And then YouTube were like, well, we don't really actually. It doesn't matter whether they're likes or dislikes. So people are just like, give me a like or dislike the video. No, I really don't care. And then YouTube were like, oh, we got too many dislikes on our YouTube video. Let's get rid of the dislike button. You'll have to record it on your vlog instead then, says Liv. No, absolutely not. No, it can't be done, I'm afraid. Right, what time are we on? We're on 11:52. We have cleared out another level of this incredible build. I'm not going anywhere, but I am going to spend a little bit of time fixing my pickaxe and having a 5-minute break while I go and take Nelly in the garden very quickly, make another cup of coffee, and go to the toilet. As I don't know about you guys, but I'm busting. Okay, so yeah, 2 to 5 minutes ish back in. That's a long break, isn't it, for a short live stream? Tough. Sorry, goodbye. Now I'm back. Gone to Tesco, says Michael Pet. No, I just took Nelly in the garden quickly. 104 likes now. As a Bedrock player on Java, I have to say I'm really enjoying the Netheroof travel. I mean, it is very convenient, don't get me wrong, and in the past I've used similar things myself, but I don't think it's necessary, and I don't think anyone actually needs it, is what I'm saying, basically. And I don't think that's enough of a reason for Java Edition devs to put that in the game, because it's convenient. If it actually added something to the game... Oh, got a phone call coming through again now. Oh, jeez. No, it's not as much of an important one, so I'm just going to say, write your own. I'm streaming. Call you in a mo. In a bit. There we go. Only goes to Tesco when Mitzi says keeps company lost is lawful. Exactly. Oh, I don't know why I've come to repair my pickaxe, because I've still got a full one. Oh well. Build nether tunnels just below bedrock instead. A few odd lava blocks, but no oceans. Yeah, exactly. There's so many easy ways to get around in the nether. You don't need to go above the nether roof. No need at all. Racing Cast says, a couple of tubers I watch still do that if we get XYZ like, but they're different genre lol. What do they do? What's their genre? I'll give $10,000 to one of the people that like the video. No, you won't, because there's no way of telling. Hello, Foxy. What are your plans this stream, says Crispy? Just digging today. There's nothing exciting going on, I'm afraid. And realistically, we probably haven't got all that long left because I'm going to be required to go and give some people some keys very soon. Scuba diving and treasure hunters, said Brace. Wow, okay. Scuba divers and treasure hunters ask you to get 10 million likes. Jeez. Digging again? Yeah, it's going to be digging for a while, I'm afraid. We've got this big project. Although, I think over the next few streams and stuff, I'm going to start breaking it up with other things to do. There used to be a spot I could stand and guarantee I'd get every single Guardian, but I never seem to get the right spot anymore. Well, there we go. I got it. Thank you very much. A little bit more. Little bit more. Is that it? Wow, rude. Didn't even get them all. We'll put that one back. Just don't break the ender chest because we've got fortune. Chest is filling up nicely. I'm doing a big project in my world, but I have to do so much digging. 1/3 done. Now I have no interest in it. Motivate me to do it, says Iron Fist. If you've lost motivation on it, then clearly it's not something you enjoy doing. So maybe do something else for a bit and come back to it. There's not really an easy way to motivate yourself to do something without some sort of great reward at the end of it. So you can force yourself to do it, but then you're just going to be not enjoying the game, in which point is there any point in doing it? Because really we play games to get enjoyment out of it. Kitsune with a question on resource packs. I'll get to it in a second, Kitsune, hang on. I've just got to sleep in a very floaty bed. Ow! Floaty bed. Can I reach? I don't think I can reach the bed anymore. Yeah, I can. Would it be difficult to make a resource pack that made armor invisible or transparent when worn? Just changing the image files to be transparent will work, right? No. Armor images are made with TGA files rather than PNGs, which means that the transparency layer actually determines the bits of the armor which, like leather, which would have color or not. I think what you would need to do is, hang on, allow me to engage my brain a second. You could use the attachables file for the armor to just remove the texture from that so there was no texture, or put in a texture that doesn't exist, or, you know, change the geometry so that there's no geometry for the textures or for the armor. I think that would probably be the best way. It might work by making them totally transparent, but I've got a feeling everything would just look weird. Well, last season on the server, it was necessary for me to have the nether roof portal because on the nether it connected right to someone else's blaze farm. Well, that's just bad planning, bad management. Pickle says, think about how much fun it will be to show it off when it's done. Yeah, but if you're not enjoying doing it, if you're already demotivated, then surely because I'm only doing 2 levels. This is no good. I need to do 3. Then that you've probably already passed that point where the reward at the end of just doing it for the achievement is not enough. They need some sort of better reward, really. Is there an invisible armor pack already out there, says Ricky Roy? I think there probably is, yeah. Oh, there is a invisible armor pack already out there. Good morning, Mr. No-Tail, and chat from Texas, says Microbial Titan. Hello, how you doing? What's going on? It does work by making them transparent. I made a helmet hider pack so I can see my skin properly. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good then. Maybe it's just leather that's weird like that then. Yeah, try it. But I know the transparency, the alpha channel on leather armor is what's used to keep the brown bits of the leather and then colour the other ones. When I made my no brown patches on leather armor pack that you can get from FoxyNoTail.com. That's how I had to fiddle about with those. Cool, a fellow Texan, says Lawful Meteor. You up some of TB use it already, says Ricky Roy. Very handy. That will only do it on your... If you're doing it on a server, that's only going to do it at your end, though, so everyone else will still see you wearing armour. Maybe that would be a better option for me than just turning my netherite a different colour, because everyone's all like, why don't you get netherite? Well, I have. It just looks like diamond, but a bit darker, because I don't like the netherite colours. Maybe if I just made it invisible instead. But then I think I'd be very confused that I wasn't wearing armour when I was looking at myself. Leather is the only one that uses TGA, if I remember correctly. I can't remember if that works by making it transparent or not. Then it's, yeah, you're probably alright with the other armours then. Hey, just watched your marker pack video and it's insane, but is there any way to build easier? I mean, like in Java has light matter so they can easily build. Does Bedrock add any sort of add-ons? Yeah, I believe Mad Hatter has a similar pack to that. I think you can export a structure file and turn it into, you basically put an armor stand down and do the different layers. I have tried to use that before. I find it quite confusing because I don't think the textures are transparent enough to actually see where you've put blocks and where you haven't. But then that was a long time ago. It might have been changed and updated since then. But yeah, I believe Mad Hatter is something like that. Minecraft Dead Build exists, says Pip's Realms. Yes, of course they do. Any game has a developer's version of the game. It'd be very difficult to develop it if you didn't. Thanks, peeps. I like to see skins rather than the armour, says Kitsune. Fair enough. Yeah, it's much easier to tell who everyone is in that situation, isn't it? But then you think everyone's got no armour on, I can easily kill them and steal all of their diamonds. It turns out they got netherite and you've only got iron on, and that's it. You've created yourself a war you can't win. Just think about that, Kitsune. Don't do it. It's dangerous. Why aren't you wearing any armour? I am. It's your resource pack. Oh yeah, I always forget. That would be me. Are you interested in the dev builds, Pip's Realms? Are you one of these that's like, if the developers have got it, then we should have access to it? Because I'm not 100% sure that's correct. I'm full already! I've done 2 strips! Oh man, I'm definitely going to need more chests. Yeah, it's more chests time. I don't think I've got any wood left. This is going to be a real problem. Squirrelicious, going for lunchtime walk. In case you're done when I get back, thanks for the stream. Have a good podcast. Thank you very much, Squirrelicious. Enjoy your walk. Enjoy your walk. I hope it's a good one. By heck, that was a good walk. It was probably the best walk I've ever had. By crikey. Come on, one more chest. Just one more. Come on. Give me more chest, mate. Come on, you got this. One more. No. Of course not. That would be too simple. I've got some more wood at home. I might have to go home. Oh, we've got a little bit of dark oak. I don't really want to use that because it's all the dark oak I've got in the wood. Oh, I suppose I have to go shopping. Okay, we'll use that then. No, I don't want a boat. Make as many chests as we can. 6. $22! Oh, many chests. Okay, more chests. Excellent. You could be junk, and you can be stone. You remember to record this for time lapse, right, Pickles? No, because first person time lapses are awful. Oh, hang on a minute, my solicitor's ringing me again. I do apologise for today's stream. I'm a bit all over the place, but it's quite important I take this call. I'll be back in a second. I missed the call. I'm gonna have to wait for them to ring back. Oh, I've got a voicemail. Oh, jeez. Listen to the voicemail. I don't like voicemails. Voicemails are scary. Oh, I've got messages coming out of the wazoo. Who would have thought selling a house was so difficult? So many phone calls. Hopefully you won't be able to hear this voicemail. Oh. Good news! We should have officially completed now. Does that mean I'm rich though? If I look at my online banking, am I rich? Only one way to find out. $100 million. No, there's nothing. Nothing in my accounts. I hope I might have to call them then, because he's like, you can give him the keys now, but I ain't got any money. Just rolled on to Breakfast Buzz. What's going on? It's a bit of an odd day for a live stream. It's a very strange morning. I do need to call them, I think. Oh well, we'll do another 10 minutes. Get this all finished off. To get this big dig finished off in 10 minutes. How hard could it be? And then I'm gonna have to disappear and get this sorted out. That's a cool mug. Where can I get one? I got it from Gixer, who's one of my Discord peeps. I don't think they generally do custom stuff, but they did for me. I did charge me a fortune. No, it wasn't actually particularly expensive for a fully custom mug. But yeah, I don't think they do generally. What's it called? Requests. Tanayo used as real official cows. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned. While I was outside taking Nelly in the garden during that last BRB, it occurred to me that when he spoke to me earlier, the solicitor, and he said the bank account that it will go into is this, I didn't recognise the number, and I was like, no, I'm sure it's just, it'd be fine. And then I looked at my banking app to see, and I'm like, none of those sound like the number that he said. So I'm slightly concerned. It'll be me. I'm so forgetful. I've just forgotten what number he gave me, but I'm just panicking because it's a big deal selling your house. It's every 10 minutes is pips. I know, it's annoying, isn't it? This, oh no, I can't remember the actual song. I was going to say this song always reminds me of a song that, not this bit, but the bit before that. Jeez. I'm having mild panic. Don't know why. There's no need for me to have mild panic. It's fine, but I am. Have you ever tried playing Truth or Dare in Minecraft? It's fun. How do you play it in Minecraft? What's the consequence if you get it wrong? If you do dare? Played it like when I was a kid in real life. I used to even have the board game Truth or Dare, and it had all sorts of weird stuff on that, like eat a mouthful of ketchup or a spoonful of ketchup in it, like pour vinegar in your socks and weird stuff like that. I don't know why they were allowed to create that game, because my parents hated it. Mum, I need a tube of glue. What for? I've got to stick my socks together. No, you're not having that. Oh, but the game, no. You bought me it for my birthday. Well, stupid. You're not allowed it. 10 diamonds if you fail. Oh, I don't want to play. No, too expensive. Truth or Dare is just an opportunity to make people do things they're uncomfortable with. I can't remember ever like having fun with it unless you're the one giving out the bad stuff to do. Not like Spin the Bottle. That always ended well. Yes, that's a good game. One of my favourites. It's been many, many, many years since I played that one as well. Right, peeps. My panic level has hit 99. I'm gonna have to go and sort this house stuff out before I'm like totally panicked to death. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say goodbye. But don't forget, this Sunday evening, all being well, I should be streaming over on Twitch around about 8 PM. And my next YouTube stream, where we'll be doing even more digging, will be on Monday morning at around about 10 AM. Same time as this one started, basically. So be there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and thank you for all the lovely things you've done and being here and all that good stuff. And the 109 likes we've got. It's amazing. See you all later. Bye.